Hey everyone, let's talk about something that's quietly revolutionizing how we approach fitness: apps. Now, I know what you're thinking. Wait, aren't apps just glorified to-do lists? But hear me out. We're living in a world where our time is fragmented, our goals are more specific than ever, and our gadgets are smarter than our gym coaches. The truth is, the right app can be your personal trainer, nutritionist, and accountability partner, all in one. But here's the kicker: not all apps are created equal, and that's where the real story lies. Let me break this down for you. Let's start with the elephant in the room. Why do we even need apps for workouts anymore? I mean, isn't a dumbbell and a YouTube video enough? Well, yes, but here's what most people don't realize. These apps aren't just about following a routine, they're about creating a system that adapts to you. Take Nike Training Club, for example. It's free, but what makes it really interesting is how it combines celebrity trainers with AI-driven customization. You pick your goal, and boom, it gives you a plan that feels personal, even if you're just scrolling on your phone during a Zoom meeting. That's the future of fitness: seamless, scalable, and shamelessly convenient. But wait, what if you only have 7 minutes? That's where apps like 7-Minute Workout come in, and honestly, this is where I think the industry is headed. We're not just working out, we're squeezing fitness into the cracks of our day. These apps are designed for people who can't afford to spend hours at the gym but still want to feel like they're making progress. The gamification aspect is genius, though. Leaderboards, streaks, and daily challenges? That's not just motivation, it's psychological engineering. And if you're paying $10 a month for that, is it worth it? Well, if you're the type who needs a nudge every time you hit snooze, then yes. But if you're like me and thrive on self-discipline, maybe not. It's a trade-off between convenience and control. Now, let's get real for a second. When it comes to race prep, there's a whole ecosystem of apps that cater to runners like me who want to crush a marathon but also need to track their progress. Nike Run Club is free, but what's fascinating is how it uses your phone's GPS to create a virtual coach. You run, it tracks, and it even tells you which shoes you're fastest in. But here's what I find wild: the social aspect. Badges, trophies, and competing with friends. It's like turning a solo sport into a team game. But is that healthy? Maybe. It keeps you accountable, but it also risks turning fitness into a competition with yourself. That's a double-edged sword. And then there's strength training. I've seen people lift weights without proper form, and it's terrifying. Apps like Heavy and Ladder don't just give you a workout, they teach you how to do it right. But here's the thing: most of these apps require a subscription. That's a huge barrier for people who are just starting out. Why would someone pay $30 a month for a workout plan when they can YouTube a 20-minute routine for free? The answer lies in the analytics. These apps track your progress, adjust your reps, and even warn you if you're risking injury. That's value, but it's also a cash grab. You're paying for peace of mind, and in today's world, that might be worth it. Let's talk about something that's often overlooked: flexibility. Yoga and stretching apps like Band and Down Dog Yoga are more than just tools, they're a rebellion against the cult of no pain, no gain. Flexibility isn't just about touching your toes, it's about longevity. And in an age where people are sitting for 12 hours a day, these apps are a lifeline. But here's what I find fascinating: the price points. Band starts at $14 a month, which is more than some gym memberships. Is that fair? Or is it just another way to monetize wellness? It's a question we need to ask ourselves as we hand over our data and dollars to these platforms. Then there's the elephant in the room: gender-specific apps. Evolve You and Sweat are designed for women, and while that might seem niche, it's actually a reflection of a bigger trend. Fitness isn't one size fits all, and these apps address unique needs, like postpartum recovery, cycle syncing, and body-positive programming. But here's the catch: are we creating more categories, or are we reinforcing stereotypes? If a woman feels more comfortable using an app tailored to her, that's great. But if it's just another way to sell us products under the guise of empowerment, then we need to be careful. And finally, let's not forget the data. Apps like Bevel and Athletic are turning our health metrics into gold. They analyze your sleep, heart rate, and recovery time to tell you when to train and when to rest. But here's what I find deeply unsettling: the amount of data we're giving up. These apps are collecting intimate details about our lives, and while they promise personalization, they're also building profiles we might not fully understand. Is this the price of convenience? Or is it the dawn of a new era where our bodies are optimized by algorithms? That's a question that's going to haunt us for years to come. So, what's the takeaway? Fitness apps are here to stay, but they're not just tools, they're mirrors reflecting our relationship with health, technology, and ourselves. Whether you're paying $30 a month for a workout plan or using a free app to track your steps, the real question is, are you using these apps to improve your life, or are you letting them control your habits? Because in the end, the best app is the one that helps you become the person you want to be, not the one that makes you dependent on a screen.